And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. And I am glad you can all make it tonight. Just relaxing for a second. Tonight's topic is the whipped man. And I have a new saying before it gets stolen. I came up with this. When guys tell me they're married, they have a girlfriend, they're in a relationship, I say, are you married or are you a hostage? Are you in a relationship or are you in a hostage? Same thing with a girlfriend, whatever. And I think everybody knows what the whipped guy is because it is now so big, so pervasive in today's society, you can't avoid them. In fact, I got to honestly say, they are dangerous. Why? A couple of reasons. I have tons of business deals pending. For the last years, I've had them pending. Somebody meets a girl, somebody has a girlfriend, somebody meets a woman. One guy, 5 years ago, maybe more, in the middle of something, just said, I met somebody I like, I'll get back to you. Now, I have been calling him for years, leaving messages on his machine, no return call. I know friends of his who are investing in real estate and condos, no return call. Why? He met a girl, his soul is gone. And I'll get into reasons why in a second. But this is really what I believe. This whole country is becoming feminized with this feminism bullshit. You know, if you think about feminism for a second, it's almost like they just discovered the genders and they're trying to figure out, well, what are the roles? And they'll tell you what the roles are. And when you follow what they tell you, guess what? You are a slave to Satan. That's right. Equal rights does not mean competitors, enemies, this whole thing, all men are rapists. It's just such bullshit because if you go back to the 60s and the 70s, free love. Did people change? No. They changed people. That's their game. Don't play their fucking game. Because it's natural for people, men and women, to bond with each other. It's normal. It's natural. You get two fish, male and female, guess what? You got kids. That's natural. That's normal. Yeah, and it's not evil. It's not bad. As I always say, you can't have too much love, romance, and excitement in your life. You can't. In fact, it only benefits the quality of your life. If some of you are in high school, some of you can think back when you were in high school and you were in love. There may have been depressing times, may have been great times. You know, high school was a crazy time. I know one guy watching now spent 12 years there. But it was exciting, alive times. We live in a dead society now, dead times. You know, all I hear from guys, when I was younger, 20 years old, we were out of the house, cars, everything. We fought to exist as adults. We want to be adults. Now guys 30 years old are with their mothers looking for jobs. It's just become a very feminized world. And only us alphas will live, will get the women, will make the money, and we will not fall for their bullshit anymore. But I think back as I started saying, how many friends have fallen into oblivion. I've got unmanned websites that could be making money. I've got debt because some guy said, yeah, I'm in with you, I met a girl, goodbye. I can't talk to you if she's here. My girlfriend's in my house. Wait, He lives with her. I can never call this guy again. And it's just really sad to see men who call themselves men come under the thumb and the hammer of women like this. Where did this shit come from? When we were men, we still are, some of us, well, the guys who watch this show are, we were men. It's like, hey, I gotta go to karate class. I want to hear shit. Click. That's how a guy acts. May shock people. Oh, guys really did that? Yeah, we did that and I still do it today. Hi, can I talk to you? I'm busy. What if you're busy? Doesn't matter. The guy will stop everything, lose his job. Oh, it's okay. With that fucking voice that sounds, yeah, effeminate. I will say it. The effeminate voice that is a new curse upon this planet. Because I know, and if you've called me and I haven't returned your call, I haven't listened to any of my messages, because people keep calling to report that they've heard the effeminate voice everywhere. And that's how guys sound today. Questions, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. And for the best advice on how to alpha up, be a man, get whatever the hell you want because you're alpha and you're strong and you're a conqueror and you're a warrior and you want that spirit, GaryBrodsky.com. Go there now because, hey, I need the money, all right? All right, let's see if there's any questions. I'm stuck with one of these things. This is my show. This stays in my car. It's not my fucking life. It checks for mail. It does that. It's checking it twice. Oh, this thing is slow as shit. I don't complain though. Okay, questions sort of private. Results vary. It's like saying how long does it take to knock this door down with a battery ram? It's going to go down. Sometimes one shot, sometimes two shots. It goes down. It's like I know a lot of martial artists watching shows. Like how many punches does it take to knock out a guy? Usually one. Usually one. But sometimes two or three. Even though the technique is correct, sometimes it's a force withstanding it, so it takes more than one shot. It's just so funny and sad, the route that men are taking. Because feminization doesn't only stop with a girlfriend, with a wife, with somebody you meet. It has stopped the world. We have an effeminate country. Look at the school programs. Johnny has 2 dads. Billy has 3 moms. This kid was brought up by fucking horses. It's really sick and it's really disturbing that people go along with this. Like this is normal. It's not fucking normal. Okay, I'll tell you right here on this show, and I'm sure they'll pull this down, you cannot believe in God and promote what God hates. It just doesn't work, okay? Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Checking again. Nice pictures. See, women send nice pictures. And if you're a woman out there, send them pictures of yourself. I never make them public. I just do enjoy it. And now, yeah, it's soda break time. What do you think of that? Because, oh yeah, before I have a soda break, if you have a website you want to promote or anything on this show gets thousands of viewers. The cost is free. If you can't handle that, we have assistance. And I will promote your show for nothing. Your website for nothing. Your product for nothing. Because it's just something. That's just the way I am. Okay. I don't have to justify my existence for anybody. And neither do you. Neither do you. You, and you. You maybe have to. Okay. Soda break time. This is the only song you can play that is not going to be flagged by that asshole. So here's the same song again. Okay, I'm back. GaryBrodsky.com. There are some new audios out there that are really mind-blowing. When you hear them, you go, holy shit, this is so easy. It makes you the conqueror, yeah, I know this is politically incorrect, deal with it, of women. Most guys now are afraid of women with this new feminism. Fuck that if you're afraid. People are afraid to live, afraid of this, afraid of that. This is natural, normal life. Men and women since the beginning of time to now, and all of a sudden they change the rules and you go along with these idiots? You can't. You've got to have the right tools. GaryBrodsky.com has that. Hey, Pete. Good evening. How are you? I guess you'll tell me here. Yo, Gary. Just kidding. Gary. With a girl at work, she almost got me fired. Almost doesn't count. I totally stay away from her for the past 7 weeks, and now she's picking her spots and coming around trying to say hello. What gives with this woman? You're not going to like the answer. You have played her game. If you were alpha and played by all the alpha rules, she'd be too intimidated. Not physically, not mentally, not emotionally, but subliminally to have you fired or to get you in trouble. You have got to pull the strings. Hey, I'm telling you how it is. Women want guys who pull the strings. As soon as you show any hesitation, you're going to get hit. Figure meeting women is like a fight. You drop your guard, they're going to hit you. Keep your guard up at all times, keep your defenses up at all times, and they won't. It is never the superior alpha guy that gets in trouble for harassing a girl at work. They get in trouble for cheating with the girl with their wife, but they don't get in trouble for harassing. Because every guy calls me up, I got a sexual harassment here. You? You don't even have the guts to talk to women. I'm talking about you personally, Pete, not you at all. I'm talking in generalities because a lot of people do watch the show. They tell me they do. And if you're alpha, the world treats you differently. You know, here's the experiment. See how alpha you are. Look at like my haircut, right? Everybody? Okay, good. I go into this barbershop. I go, yeah, I don't have any cash for me. I forgot my wallet. I'll take care of you next time I see you. They don't know me from Adam. No problem. Why? Said with authority, and it's on the new audio programs. If you don't have them, all that stuff is there. It's a subliminal catch, which will inert anybody's attack. So I am not blaming you, Pete, at all. I'm saying for lack of knowledge, that is what people fail from. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's check the board again. If I shake it, it goes faster. No, phone. Checking for mail. Well, why don't we? There are questions coming in. Yes, I can, and let's see what Tim says. Gary, I read this book, the samurai book, Hagakure, and it chilled me to the bone. In the practice of medicine, there is a differentiation of treatment according to yin and yang of men and women. There's also a difference in pulse. That's absolutely true. In the last 50 years, however, men's pulse has become the same as women's. Noticing this in the treatment of eye disease, I applied women's treatments to men and found it suitable. When I observed the application of men's treatment to men, there was no result. Thus, I knew that men's spirit had weakened and that they had become the same as women, and the end of the world has come. Well, on a more cheerful note, well, you're right about everything else. I don't know about the end of the world. I better smoke more cigarettes, huh? That is so true. Men have taken on the traits of women, the actions, and this is important. This appeal goes out to everybody listening to this show right now. It is put in what the food we eat, in the media we hear, the xenoestrogens, you name it, it's there. And Men are not becoming men anymore. They may have what, could pass for a dick, excuse my fucking language, but men have physically taken on the traits of women. Look at teenagers today. It's something called skinny fat, too much estrogen. They're walking around with like titties and stuff. It's not really. And that's what men are turning into. Male drones. Drones can't love. Drones can't have passion. Drones have no ambition. Drones are what they have turned into. Because that's what the satanic, follow him, New World Order wants you to be. So my appeal is this, and these products work because I live with them daily. And believe me, they work on everybody. Blood Gold, I don't know if you can see it, right on the opening page at GaryBrodsky.com. It's pricey, yeah, because we have the real stuff. And DHEA, as well as alpha boomai, will bring up and release the testosterone in your system. Without testosterone, you're going to be just like this gentleman said, Mr. GR, just like a woman. And you're going to act like women because you hear men having bitch fights with each other. It's just a disgrace. I go to a gym, as you can tell, right? And I hear men talking to each other, and I am really upset at the way they talk to each other. When I was I think we should, who's going to win the sports game? It's just so disgusting how men speak today. You think you're going to get women with that? You think they're going to pay you a lot of money for that voice? Well, fuck you if you think that. Any questions? All right. And thank you, Gio. That was really, if you send that again, that'd be great. Otherwise, I have to send it to myself. I don't know what to do with this. My pal Dave is in the house. All good people out here. Again, I know a lot of new people are watching. If you want to get in touch with me, Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. That's Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. You email me, it bounces off a satellite in space, comes here to my iPhone or smartphone, whatever the fuck this is, just for you. That's what this is all built for. I had a feeling that someone was gossiping about me recently. Can't say for sure. How should I deal with this? Occult or otherwise? Well, I can tell you one thing. And this is something I have my test. I make these special candles. These death candles. I don't want to show everybody with the right inscriptions on them and everything. And then I take a chopstick and I dig out the holes in there. And nobody has ever withstood these. Okay? Nobody. You want to get rid of the enemies? There's going to be a special show on how to do it. But no one has ever. They're called DUME candles at occultforce.com. And I'll pull them out. Last time I did it on somebody, he said, this bullshit won't work. He's probably watching tonight. I don't care. Because he knows it worked. He wrote his name. He left. I couldn't get it off. He did it with a Sharpie. So lit the fucking candle. 8 months in the hospital, no one knew why. And I was trying to get in touch with him. This is somebody I know. So yeah, that's one way to get rid of people. Gossip. You just write gossip on and get rid of the gossip. But you want to hit hard? Hit hard. Hit the person. Hit the gossip. You have a cold? Put cold on there. Get rid of the cold. This candle is very suggestible, okay? Didn't mean to sneeze. God bless me. Okay, back. All right, for everybody, all orders have shipped as of Friday. Everything. And the blood gold, we have 11 in stock right now. 12. 12, it's a full case. I took one out over there to show, but I had my own bottle. DHEA is in stock. That's going to go quick. Everybody at the gym is like, "Oh, come on, you're on roids, right?" No, I take the HGA. And it's customers. Wow. Gary, thank you for fighting the good fight today as the great men of the past. Thank you for that. I really, that was nice. Thank you. I have to fight the good fight because men fight the good fight. Men are becoming rarer and rarer. Males aren't. Men are. Men are now so persecuted, and blessed are thee who are persecuted. I am so blessed. In schools, they're persecuted. Everywhere they go, they're persecuted. The male today is the most persecuted person on earth. But it takes a man and a woman to form a union. I don't want anything else, okay? I do not want anything else. That union is getting walls built between it. Every day, more walls with barbed wire fence, with electrical fence, with bear traps, with anvils with a rope like the cartoon characters have. When they take one sex down, the other sex is going down. And I get calls from feminists all the time. All the time. It's also 99% of my phone calls cursing me out. Now, here's the funny part. Not one of those feminists is a woman. It's all men. Oh, I can't believe what you're saying. Men should lead in a relationship. Women have equal rights. When didn't women have equal rights? They couldn't vote? Hey, voting's rigged. Okay? Yeah, they got to be part of the big joke. Women have always had equal rights. Maybe not in terms of bank loans and credit. And I agree with all that. They should definitely have that. I deal with a lot of women in business because I know they're not going to get pussy whipped. But this is going to not equal rights. It's going to male oppression, which is very different than having equal rights. On that note, it is soda break time. Go now. Go on to GaryBrodsky.com and buy. If the world is going to end, this guy says, we may as well. What the heck? Everything. I'm back. And like us on Facebook. GaryBrodsky.com has a Facebook page. We need likes. Please feel free to go there and like it. Okay, back. Here we are. I hear noise outside. Gary, when dropping the emotional hammer, once you throw down in the conversation, when you talk to groups on the phone, either way, it is a powerful hammer. And it works. And that's on the new audio program, Make 'em Pay. That's got to come down soon. We're getting too much pressure. So if you don't have it, get it as soon as possible. A lot of those audios are going to have to come down. I got cease and desist orders, you name it. I have a whole drawer for that. Thank God there are good people in the world, or I would not be able to even deal with this shit. I'll be surprised if my site's open past November. They want to suppress everything. And this country is trying to destroy the belief in God and the power of man. And that's just not a good, healthy place to be. How do you fight back? Do you expect somebody to make an announcement? You can fight back? You fight back every day by being alpha, by being a man, by going on dates, even if they're shitty dates now. As long as you did it, at least it's back to normality. But if you're going to do it right, GaryBrodsky.com. Last time I'm going to tell you. You hear what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, right? So I got to scratch my back with the guarantee. Now, I would guarantee to you, if for some reason none of our products, we got a ton of them, And they all work, all for different situations, because you never know where you're going to find yourself. Work for you, which won't happen, but I have to say this. Within 30 days, just request your money back. I don't even want the product back. I don't care what it is. Throw it in the garbage, wear it on your head, pour it on down the toilet, listen to it, send it to a friend. I don't care. But you will get your money back, and free of charge. Oh, I hate that when it happens. It's worse than not getting up, right? Oh, okay, somebody's been playing with my tools here. Free of charge, we will send you the knife to cut it off with. Little itch there. What the hell happened to this thing? We will send you the knife to cut it off with. All right, needs a little oil, that's all. But the challenge I was talking about before, if you don't think the black candle works, just email me, hey, put my name on the black candle. I don't think I'll be hearing from you again. That's the stuff the New World Order uses. They're very big into the occult. Google it. I give you the same tools at occultforce.com. Balance of power. It works. Okay, we're checking for mail now. Okay, and some genius just sent me. How do I email you? The same way you just did before, GaryBrodsky123 at AOL.com. I do not understand how people can email me and then ask me how to email me. But, you know, given the fact that I'm not a computer genius, I understand that. Okay, it's soda break time again. Yeah, it is. It's flashing on the screen. So back to the music, got some more soda, and then back to you. Hello, welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. If you're just tuning in now, GaryBrodsky123 at AOL.com, brought to you by GaryBrodsky.com, WealthPlusPower.com, OccultForce.com, BrainTrainPower.com. That's all I have tonight. And checking for mail now. No. Before people actually go onto the site that doesn't exist. But this whole pussy, or the pussy with man, okay, let me get into this now. I didn't want to talk about it, but you brought it out. You made me do it, okay? Why do they call it pussy whip? Anybody know? Because this all comes from something called toxoplasmosis. Just put in any search engine, TOXO. It comes from cats. That's right. This world is obsessed with cats, especially women. It makes them more seductive in a lot of ways, and they cannot have a relationship. They become narcissistic, and that's all scientific. Now, if you want to go biblical, look up the spirit of Jezebel. And if you want it out of your system, because everybody's got a touch of it, you read it, it's incredible. I believe blood gold helps. Read about it first, and then you decide. Because I started realizing there's a problem with cats when I joined Facebook, and everybody has pictures of cats. And if you listen to what most women talk about, my cat did this today, my cat did that, they're replacing men with cats. This is some sort of goddamn haunting that has to stop. That is my next project, to devote my time, energy, resources, and anything else I can. It's a disease that has been known for years that no one has addressed. Okay. I have a question. What is your email address? Mark, it is Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. I don't know if that was to be funny or whatever, but that's the address. And if there's any feminists out there, I'd love to hear from you guys, because the women aren't into it. Except for those women with men's haircuts. Men only look at us sex objects. Like, what? No, not you. Because a woman can get so much more being a woman than she can be by trying to be a man. They want men to act like women to act like men, and they have just screwed up biology, mentality, my cigarette. I blame everything. Yeah. So I'm going to have this able to be phoned into this show, but nobody likes to call, so we'll just go with the texts. Renee, if you're happy, you know to clap your hands. Yes, today's the solstice. Thank you, Renee. It's dark out already. But this whole gender that we have, the male gender, the man, the alpha, that's disappearing. This is for posterity, a lot of these shows, because in 50 years from now, when men do not exist, because of everybody's fear to step up and take a chance, to at least know what one looks like. And that's the chilling reality. Who are your heroes today? No one. Kids can't even look to their fathers as heroes. Why? Most kids' fathers are sleeping on the couch, being disrespected by their wives in front of their kids. This is sickness. This is an illness. This is satanic at its best. And I refuse to follow that. So you've got to do something. A lot of guys root up with women because they go indirect. That's feminine. Indirect. Circular is feminine. Straight is masculine. That's been known for centuries. Yeah, it's true. When you want to pick up a woman and you start circling, you're not sure what to do, you're finished. Women do not like other women. You got to come in like a man. And if you want the best info on that, you know where it is. It's at GaryBrodsky.com. Damn right it is. I have not gotten one email in all these years saying, that didn't work. Instead, they've opened up websites saying, this stuff works too well, I must be stopped. And if you think I'm making this up, there's a website called, on Facebook called Gary Brodsky Must Be Stopped. Something's just flashed here, maybe I got some questions. I've got a lot of questions. Too many. Good night. All right, let's get to these questions one at a time. My girlfriend has a cat that likes to sit on the dresser and watch us have sex. I take colloidal silver. Is that enough protection for toxoplasmosis? It helps. It hits the gut. It creates fear. The whole goal, and if you read this about toxoplasmosis, is to make men eunuchs. Read The Spirit of Jezebel. Just Google it online. The gold is much more effective in getting out of your head. You will not be seduced and fall for their shit. Because makeup it started in Egypt and became very big. When they started worshiping cats. They say, oh yeah, there's something special about cats. Nothing special. They started worshiping cats. Rope came and took them over in no time. But they started putting on makeup to look like cats. That's how effective it is. When mice get it, mice don't run from cats. They become pussy whipped, that's the right word, by the cat. And they don't run away because it does whatever the cat wants. So in a sense, I believe there's some sort of demonic force and cats are the distributors. James, good evening. If you notice, I don't need my glasses anymore. I started taking just a little bit more than 2 capsules, and I took 3. Also, my eyesight's fine. That's personal testimonial. Blood Gold at GaryBrodsky.com. On the supplements or on the opening page. It goddamn works. No glasses anymore. Driving, no glasses. The world does not look like a Monet painting anymore, but hey, Good evening, Gary. Last fall, I was burning some of the green candles just to improve my financial situation. I did end up getting into a business opportunity and now making a lot more money. See, this stuff works. Now, the business takes up so much of my time, I almost have no time for anything else. I'd rather have less money and life again. Do you have any suggestions for ritual to get me out of this situation? Thanks. Oh, I have tons of them. Uh, yeah, because I've gotten that a lot. It will just compact your business time. So instead of taking 10 hours to make $10,000, you can make it in 5. And if you want, send me an email, and we'll make you a candle that will work. If it doesn't work, call me and go, this fucking thing didn't work, and I'll send you back your money. It'll work in a few days because I've made so many of these. And they're really pretty too. But it does work, as you see. You got where you want to go, now you just got to fine tune it. I'm going to be doing a special webinar on occult from A to Z, and it's going to be a couple of weeks long. So I hope you'll be joining, because everybody gets results. I make this stuff right. My instructions are good. Why? I grew up around it. That's all. I am not some sort of prophet or whatever. I studied this my whole life. Picking up women and the occult, and a few other things. But thank you for the question. But yeah, that's one of the things. When you don't do it right, it takes up your time. You can't let anything rob you of your time or yourself. And just say, hey, I want a candle, and it'll take care of that problem. Oh no, I think it's soda time again. Yeah, it is. Go to GaryBrodsky.com or ColdForce.com. Have a field day there, and I'll be back after I finish the soda. Of course, I'll be sitting here drinking it, pretending I'm not here. Remember when you were a kid used to hide like this? It doesn't work. Maybe it does. Do you see me? Okay, be right Now, another manifestation of toxoplasmosis, or the spirit of Jezebel, it's the exact same thing, is the need to always be right. And we all deal with those women all the time. And I don't blame them because they are infected. But if you have the gold in you, it nullifies their effect. We all know everything is a transmitter and a receiver. The whole world is. This breaks their transmission, and it reflects back and breaks it in them. It's amazing. But people don't believe in amazing anymore. People believe this is the way things should be. It is not the way things should be. Okay, as I reload this thing, again, how things take the place of other things. Toxoplasmosis has been around since ancient Egypt, when they turned cats into house cats. But there's a new illness. There's no word for it yet. There's no name for it. It's video games. I don't know how to play them. I don't want to know. Because they hit the same receptors in the brain as sex and romance. Dulling them out and nullifying them. Doesn't anybody see there is a plan here to emasculate men? Doesn't anybody want to fight back? I'd like to know your thoughts on that. It is an absolute plan, and if you go along with the plan, you're cooperating with Satan. Whether you believe in Satan or not, he exists. But if you don't believe in Satan, you're still cooperating with people who do believe in Satan, so it makes no difference, does it? Enough on that. Self-empowered woman. Will they run on batteries before that? Actually, I know some that did. All right. Gotta break up this tension here. All right. Genius again. Questions, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Because as a society, we are becoming feminized, and we see so many guys that are whipped. Alpha power is the only power. It is the alpha male that gets laid. It is the alpha male that gets paid. I can do a Dr. Seuss thing on that, but I just don't feel like it right now. And there is no such thing as being too alpha. And alpha is not being mean. It's not being discourteous. It's not being rude. It is being a man. A forgotten art in today's world. But believe me, when you act like a man, dress like a man, speak like a man, stand like a man, talk like a man, you'll get women. You'll get opportunity. You'll get jealousy. I can't help if people are jealous fucks out there. Okay, question time. Hey, Chris. Hi, Chris. Just tuned in. Last Friday's webinar was the best $25 I have ever spent. I can't believe how incredibly simple the methods were. Thanks. Thank you, Chris, for being there. It's now available on audio. And Chris, can you tell me what it's called? Because I sort of forgot. I see everything in my mind. I know every word. I forgot what it was called. Oh, yes, Covert NLP. There were 100 people that said it was the best webinar they ever heard. They are getting unbelievable results. And this is like hours afterwards. I'm getting emails. Bang! I called up a girl. I'm getting her here tonight. Bang! She's coming over. Bang! She never knew what hit her. And it is so covert. They don't feel it. They don't see it. They don't know what's coming. And it is available now. And yeah, the cease and desist orders are going to start tomorrow because it's Monday. I'm going to have to fight to keep it on there. So get it now, $19.97 at GaryBrodsky.com. I am serious. It is that good. It's a covert secret. I kept secret for a long time because I wanted to make sure it worked. And I read 30-something years of tests all over the world. Women cannot resist it because they don't know it's being applied. And they will jump you. One guy who was on the webinar said he tried it because he's on. I knew he did this webinar twice. And in a shopping mall, some girl was looking for a bathroom or a dressing room to have sex with him. And this guy had not had sex in years. Well, that changed because he won't be on watching the show tonight. He's going to catch it on. They're all on YouTube. Give him a thumbs up, yeah, because he's got a girl at his house right now. That's how powerful it is. Yep, it's called Covert NLP. Check it out at GaryBrodsky.com. I'll keep talking while you guys do that. I'm not going anywhere. But thank you, Chris, for that plug, because I know how powerful this stuff is. And I always say, I hope women who know me do not see this, because women come haunting me from the past and say, oh, shit, I think he did this stuff to me, because I'll never be sure. It is that subtle, that powerful, that good. Yes, I am promoting my own product because it is that effective. Everyone had it twice, 200 people. And now I got 71 emails within a few days. I don't read them all because I get killed with emails saying this worked. I never thought I'd get her in a million years. Guess where she is? Here's some photos. No, I'm not going to show you the photos. But the whole desktop is full of them. It is that good. Yes. A simple technique a moron can apply. And they're not going to be able to say no. They're not going to know they're being seduced. And next thing, they're going to want you more than you've ever been wanted. They're going to worship you. Covert NLP. You may not like the title. I don't give a shit. But you're going to like the results. It's like seduction without the seduction. because of the lawsuit. But it is that powerful, that good. Women have bought it. Now, women don't ever break my balls. They don't yet. And I said, wow, this stuff would work on any woman. I said, yeah, I know. Well, I think I can teach it. You should charge $1,000 for it. Why? Well, maybe I should. But right now it's 1997. Covert NLP. It will work. Money back guarantee. I could laugh that off because nobody's going to ask for that. What do you know about Aleister Crowley? Mr. Crowley. Okay, everything. Absolutely everything is to know about Aleister Crowley. And I'll tell you why. Christmas sugar or not, Shay? Let me get into Mr. Crowley for a second. Aleister Crowley is what you see in the world today. The new age, the new music, all this yoga stuff, which came in with, let's bring people to Eastern religions, get them all on drugs, all is from his book on magic. He was a known Satanist. He promoted pedophilism, or pedophilia. Okay. He promoted every perversion that you see today. He snuck it in through the Beatles, through Thomas O'Donnell. You got to remember, I was in Tavistock Institute for Behavioral Research. I went in undercover and I infiltrated. There's a price on my head, but there's a price everywhere. And yeah, I was at Tavistock and I heard all the stuff and how they get Crowleyism. You know, if you think the Beatles, by accident, that was Crowley's thing. They have Aleister Crowley on their Sergeant Pepper. By the way, that was the name that Aleister Crowley used for himself, Sergeant Pepper. He is the father of the satanic age we're going through right now. And I am here, one man, fighting this satanic age. Laughter is gone. Joking is gone. Passion is gone. Romance is gone. And I will fight until I am dead. And then I'll come back from the dead to vote in the Democratic elections because dead people vote in those. But I will not end this fight. He had hundreds of billions of dollars behind him because everybody who's high up is all into the satanic stuff. I don't. So help me out here. GaryBrodsky.com. I will keep fighting for you. Oh, okay. Well, that's the end of that soda. But thank you for asking, because so much Crowleyism is in today's world. I'm still checking for mail. I'm waiting for questions. We get to the end of the show. Hi, Gary. Hello. The World Cup occurs once every 4 years. Ever since watching your show, occasionally calling into your radio show, reading your ebooks, listening to your audios, etc., anytime I see the World Cup, I feel something trying to invade my mind. Fucking bread and circuses on a global level. You're damn right it is. All the fans are like fucking zombies. You know, it was made to do that. And thank you for bringing this up. Julius Caesar said, give them beer and give them games, and I'll take their shit. The games was a weapon invented by Julius Caesar. Great man, great idea. You don't have to follow it. But he's actually quoted as saying, bread and circuses, we get everybody, their life in the game because it makes you have an investment. You're in a fight, but you're not really in a fight. So you're getting the heroic thrills and defeat without ever being there. You're part of a team that doesn't acknowledge you. It fucks your head up. You know, it was funny. When I was a kid, I used to bother my father, take me to the ball game. Why? Because those things kids do. My father would sit there, oh, when is this fucking shit going to end? Now I see fathers trying to take kids to the ball games. They have screwed up men so bad, and I am so glad because I know you get a lot of my stuff and it works. And, you know, I'll bring it to the attention. The game of men is success and conquest and love and women and romance and passion and building and helping. That is men's games. Where's it being played? Very few places. It's all the satanic destruction shit. And thank you. Okay, we got a whole bunch of orders for covert NLP. That will not fail you. It's just so easy. It made life too easy for guys. But it's nothing wrong with it. I'm going to have another cigarette and then I'm going to leave. Mr. See, the rock and roll songs play in the back of your head forever. Now you can do a whole show on that. But watch Good Fight Ministries. Joe Schimmel, he's fighting against rock and roll music. It's programming. You know, it's, as I was saying earlier in the show, free love, it started out as programming, but then it got too out of hand because love hurts the satanic agenda, because the satanic agenda is about a lot of things. They don't want love in that, okay? If you love something, if you're passionate about something, you're killing Satan's plan. Yeah, I know I'm not an atheist. They're going to get shit. I'm going to get shit for that. That's the new state religion right now. Atheism and political correctness. So, the blood gold, I can't say enough about it. I started taking more. I don't need glasses anymore. I've had glasses for 15, maybe 25 years. No glasses. You know, well, I'm missing some. I don't wear them anymore. Why? I just took a little bit more. So yeah, everybody can use some help. And it's not like you need it every day. It'll like push you up forward. It's like working out. You can take a couple of weeks off. I push it because it toxoplasmosis, spirit of Jezebel. Look it up first, or just take my word for it. Either way, there is no other known thing. Nothing. Yeah, nice pictures. Girls love the show. I don't know why. I guess they don't have a game to watch. Okay, before I wind down, I was saying last and final round for questions because I'm smoking a cigarette. And I like smoking with my friends. And like I said, most of you, all of you, if not most of you, my friends. There's one guy watching who's looking to get me on a copyright thing. Like, you can't have that song. When they have the songs right on YouTube, he will write letters. This is what men have become. Big, whining tattletales. Big sissies. Okay, yeah, I said the word. We don't want to be that. We have to fight every day not to be that. It's like being in a house in a forest. You've been there. I've lived in places you wouldn't believe. If you don't get rid of the junk every day and fight, eventually the forest will take over your house. And don't forget to go to GaryBrodskyWebsite.com. Okay, we got a good question here. And like that page on Facebook. Why? It puts us higher some sort of engine or something. Hey, Maxwell. Hi, Gary. How are you? How should things be? Better. I agree with fighting back. I want to overthrow those above me. I won't stop fighting until I do. Well, thanks, Max. All right. Joining the good fight. And the best way to fight is by having fun and joy and happiness, because that's something they can't stand. That's why all their media, all their stuff they put in food is to make you unhappy. Think about it for a second. You got 1/3 of the population on antidepressants. Is everybody 1/3 so miserable and need drugs? No. But they worked it into their plan. They told you were miserable. And people believed it and they started taking drugs, which makes you more miserable. That makes a lot of sense. So the way to keep the fight going, and I'm glad everybody's fighting here, especially Max, because he can fight. is by having fun, by having joy, by spreading joy, by finding a girl you go out and laugh with. Not easy, but you know how? It every time you laugh, every time you crack a joke, every time you have a romantic encounter is another shot against the New World Order. A shot they cannot stop. They can only stop by telling you, oh, it's wrong to do. This is wrong, that's wrong. I said, yeah, sure, why not? No, you got to fight just like Max is fighting. Hard and every day going out there. And if you need help, GaryBrodsky.com is your backup support. That is your armory against this tyranny in the name of political correctness, New World Order, progressiveness, whatever they were calling it today. They'll call it something else tomorrow. But that is your armory. GaryBrodsky.com. And if you're a new listener or watcher, if you join, you get a free full ebook. No teasing shit, nothing. You get it right there. Enjoy it. It's my best book actually. Okay, how to clean a place from negative energy. I will send you an email on that in about an hour. Everybody, let me take this moment to relight my cigarette. Because you know we got to end with the Gregorian chant, right? Health issues. Let me just address that real quick. Here's how to get rid of a lot of stress, anxiety, health issues, infections, things like that. Go to YouTube, Google Gregorian chants, and just listen. They were written and recorded to heal. That is a fact, and it does work. Okay. Again, the most powerful seductive thing. I got more emails on this. Let me just check. This is funny. I'm just not going to keep promoting the same thing over and over again. Yep, there they are. On how good that covert NLP works. You want to do NLP? Do it the way U.S. intelligence does it. All the other intelligence agencies do it. It will not fail. They do it to you, and you'll be protected against it, and you can apply it to anybody you want, for anything you want. Can you do mean stuff with it? Yeah. I believe in freedom. Do whatever you want with it. It's available right now at GaryBrodsky.com. I want to thank everybody for being here. So many new people. It's great to see. A lot of people didn't ask questions, but said, hey, great show, stuff like that. Thanks again to all of you. And have a great evening. And may God be with you at all times. Thank you. Good night.